The city of Meadville was once known as the zipper capital of the world, or Tool City, USA, thanks to the many tool and die shops in the area. However, there was once a company in Meadville that was the world's best in making another type of product. And there's a museum in town to honor that esteemed business. Our John Last takes us there in this edition of The Last Word.
I like to do stories about how people were entertained before movies and television were invented. In the past, I've showed you some wonderful antiques like music boxes and Nickelodeons. Today, I'm focusing on stereoscopics, a word I never knew until recently. I'm visiting the Johnson Shaw Stereoscopic Museum in Meadville. What is stereoscopics? Basically, it's three-dimensional photography. Back in the 1800s, a special camera was invented that had two lenses spaced 2.5 inches apart. When the photos are mounted and viewed through something called a stereoscope, the viewer's brain is tricked into seeing the two images as one three-dimensional image. Remember the Viewmasters many of us had as kids? Those are stereoscopes. However, this museum has stereoscopes manufactured in Meadville long before the Viewmaster. It also has a lot of old photos.
We do have, photos taken from around the world, but we also do have a lot of local pictures of Meadville.
The Johnson Shaw Museum is a tribute to the Keystone View Company of Meadville. The company was founded in 1892 by B.L. Singley, a student at Allegheny College.
He never finished college. But he became interested in stereoscopic things. He bought himself a three-dimensional camera with two lenses and started taking pictures.
The Keystone View Company eventually became the largest producer of stereoscopic materials in the world. People viewed these photographs in wonder. It was how folks were entertained in the late 1800s and early 1900s. Photographers from the Keystone View Company covered the globe to record historic events. Schools had stereoscopes in the classroom as learning tools, along with a library of photos.
This is one version of the Brig Niagara.
Brothers Lance and Eric Johnson opened the museum in 2002. Their father and mother worked at the Keystone Viewing Company. The Johnsons found out Venango County businessman George Shaw had many artifacts from the company in storage. Shaw agreed to donate them. The museum is now owned and operated by the Crawford County Historical Society. It draws many curious visitors.
A lot of people might not know about Keystone, but most everyone remembers those Viewmasters you had as a kid. And so what is that technology? What is the story behind it? Where did it come from?
With the last word in Meadville, John Last, Erie News Now.
Oh, I sure remember those viewfinders. The Keystone View Company closed in 1976. The museum, though, in Meadville is only open on Saturdays for the month of April through November. So it's open now during the month of May.